SQL Monitor now gives you the same visibility into SQL Azure Database that you depend on for managing on-premise SQL Server. Here on the dashboard, we see an Azure database. When we look at its details, we see information very similar to that shown on SQL Monitor's traditional server overview. Some metrics have changed to reflect what matters most when monitoring Azure SQL databases. For example, you see information about DTU utilization and data and log I/O, but there's no longer disk information because there isn't a real machine being monitored. As we scroll down the page, we see familiar information like top queries and weights, SQL Server metrics, and blocking processes. If we go back to the global overview, we can see any elastic pools as well. This page gives us a summary of the overall health and resource utilization of the pool, including all databases which belong to it. We see a list of all the databases belonging to the pool and can drill into them to look at their details, as well as being able to jump to that single database's dedicated overview page. This ability to look at your Azure SQL database environment in terms of the entire pool, rather than just individual databases, is an important part of making it easier to manage large environments. As you'd expect, you can also receive alerts on important metrics relating to Azure SQL databases, including metrics like the session limit for a database or the worker thread limit for the entire Elastic pool. Other alerts, covering things like long-run queries, deadlocks, or blocking processes, can be configured as a unified part of configuring those alerts for on-premise SQL Server, making configuration easy. Finally, SQL Monitor makes it easy to do in-depth analysis of the more than 30 metrics collected for Azure SQL Database, looking either at single databases or at Elastic pools as a whole, complete with the baselining and comparison capabilities enjoyed by other metrics. For example, here we might look at the total DTU utilization for this Elastic pool, and can see that it mostly hovers around 10%, with rare peaks which don't far exceed 50%. So we've probably significantly over-provisioned resources. By moving to a lower tier, or through a simple rearrangement of what databases live inside which pools, we might be able to generate significant cost savings for our organization, which become possible only as a result of this visibility. For more information about monitoring your Azure SQL Database environment alongside SQL Server, just email sales@redgate.com.